generational wealth. And what is generational wealth? Because listen, I think it is important that we have a clear definition what it is we're building and what do we really mean by generational wealth. So happy Friday, happy Friday. So as always, hello, happy Friday. We're talking about generational wealth. Let me know where you're watching me from. Let me know where you're joining because I want this live stream. I want this live training to be interactive. Hello, like I'm finally making it live. Hey, like happy to see you. Happy to see you. So on Kansas City. All right. Hello from Kansas City. Like I see comments on IG. All right. LinkedIn. Let me know where you're watching me from. And today we're gonna chat about generational wealth. Sorry, I can speak today. Um and what is it even mean? So the first thing that is important to understand about generational wealth is is that what is wealth itself? So, let me know in the chat, what do you think wealth is? What is wealth? Is it money? Is it your ability to create things? Is it your ability to create value for other people? Is it something else? Is it real estate? What is wealth for you? Because we can't create anything generational if we don't know what it is. We can create generational wealth if we don't know what wealth is, right? You kind of have to know what you're building here, right? So, uh, let me tell you my definition of wealth. Wealth is not money, but wealth is your ability to create value and uh, your value out in the world that we're living right now. It is value is money manifested through money, and there's a comment on IG ability to make decisions, options, choices, freedom, time, money, relationship. Yes, ability to make the right choices is essential. 100% ability to make the right decision is essential. But I submit to you that wealth is when we create some value for other people that other people find valuable and are ready to exchange their money for it. So one thing, and if we're serious about building something, when this is also and this is also important to be very intentional about our language. If we're building something, right, meaning we have to do it on our own, right? And I have never seen anyone, or at least per my experience, I have never seen anyone building wealth by just working 9 to 5 in corporate job, because here's the thing, I have corporate career, right? I had corporate career. I was a software engineer. I was making a lot of money. I was making almost like 200K per year in my corporate career. But it was like, yes, it was a part of wealth because I was able to create something valuable. I was able to create software, but is it enough to build generational wealth? Is it enough to build generational wealth? I think when we're talking about generational wealth, we can approach that through 2 different points. One direction is when we're building a business that potentially can be your family business, right? Your, family members can run, your trust fund, like, whatever it is, right? You create family business. That's one thing. Another thing, uh, generations is not necessarily like generations and generational wealth does it end up at your family or on your family or with your family. Generational wealth is when other generations see what was available to you, what you could do, when they see the example, what is available, they follow the steps because they are inspired, because they see what is available for them. This is why I'm so passionate to help entrepreneurs to build businesses because listen, it's a big identity shift, right? Because I had 2 businesses before. I was a freelance sign language interpreter. I was a counselor. I was a therapist. So one of my corporate careers in the past was clinical psychologist, and I dropped those businesses on the floor. I could have generated a lot of wealth and a lot of and a lot of money and a lot of wealth, a lot of financial leverage in like personal leverage through those businesses, but my mindset was not in the right space because listen, I was looking for a table for me. I was looking for my place at the table, but the reality was I had to build my table myself. This is why I switched careers, right? Because like one system was not working for me, another system was not working for me, and then finally I decided to come to this path to building a business. And it's absolutely like this is absolutely available to you. But when we're talking about building a business, it's it's really about caring what other people want more than you care about what you want. Let me repeat it again. Building a business is about caring what other people want more than you want, right? For example, one of my clients, right? Of course, he wants to build a business. And he is a software mentor. He mentors front-end software engineers, and he wants to build a business. But as soon as actually we recorded a podcast episode yesterday, so it will be released next week. But when what we talked about, as soon as my clients started talking about his clients, started caring about other people, what other people wanted, he got literally 4 clients from one video. Of course, listen, it's not magic. We worked for 6 months together. We were building authority. We were building thought leadership, and that is required. Work is required. There's no easy button. Listen, so many people right now, they're looking for another coaching program. They're looking for another mentor who would make it easy. I have a harsh news for you. It is not easy. It can be simple. In fact, the more simple you make your business, the better and faster it will scale. Because we might get distracted with, "Okay, I need to create a webinar. I need to create a complicated funnel. I need to create a freebie. I need to create, like, I don't know, like a lead magnet." But the reality is you need to create value for other people and care more about people than you care about your offer. Once it happens, then if you have good OTP triangle, and what is OTP triangle is offer, traffic, and positioning. What like once you make that internal shift, like, okay, I'm not selling anymore, I'm serving. So once you make that shift, then when you have good OTP triangle, offer, traffic, and positioning, offer that other people want, and you have a good offer because you listen to your people. Second, traffic. Listen, I can't tell you how many times I've seen entrepreneurs not generating traffic, thinking that if they post a piece of content, people will just come. The algorithm will push it. Yes, and yes, and you have to teach your algorithm, like, no matter where you at, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, you have to teach your algorithm who do you wanna engage with. Because if you just engage with other like, let's say you're an entrepreneur, and you're serving, I don't know, like, you're serving single moms who just had a baby, like, just a wild example, right? But instead of engaging with, moms or other women who have children, right, who potentially be in your target audience, you engage with other coaches, with other influencers, with other entrepreneurs, and you're not serving them. And you think because and listen, there's a balance. You can engage with other thought leaders in your in your industry, right? You can scan their comment section, see what people are saying, see what kind of questions people are asking. 100%. But also, if you don't engage with your prospective customers, with your client, with your potential clients, then like your traffic suffers, and it's applicable to every single platform. It is applicable to LinkedIn, and it's applicable to Instagram, and it's applicable to other platforms, right? Even on YouTube. Listen, I don't talk about YouTube uh, too much, but social selling technique, engaging with other channels, with other communities in the comments is still valid. Because when you provide value, people wanna check you out. When you provide value, for example, on social media networks or apps like Instagram and, LinkedIn, um, when you connect with people, people see your content. I like, for example, on Instagram, people that I am engaging with on a regular basis because I like their content and they could be potential customers, they engage with my content as well. It's simple reciprocity. The same thing goes on LinkedIn. So connecting with your people, it is essential. Connecting with your people, it is essential. And positioning is your messaging. What messaging you are communicating to other people? What messaging you are communicating to other people. This this is essential because you might have a good offer of what people actually want. You have the right traffic, but the positioning is not clear. The positioning is not clear. Again, when you position your offer, again, it's about you, what you're gonna get from me, what benefits you're gonna are available to you versus like, I don't know, like for example, come to my live stream. Like, this is about me. But if you want to learn how to generate wealth in an ethical way, working in your inner alignment, come chat with me on life. So now they know, like, okay, I wanna generate wealth being in my alignment. I would like to check at least I would like to check it out. Or let's say I'm looking for I'm looking for a leadership course, right? Or a leadership program. You can say, "Hey, come to my live stream and talk about and learn about leadership." But you also can say, if you want to be an effective leader, whatever benefit comes after that, and increase productivity of your team, come to my live stream and let's chat about how you can be an effective leader. You know what I'm saying? Like this is positioning. And once you create something that other people want, and you care about other people, your customers, more than you care about your offer, then you see the traffic, then you see the traction, then you see the success. Business is very like creating generational wealth in business is very simple. Not ea not an easy button because that was a trap for me because I was thinking like, "Okay, building a business, like, can't be that hard." Like, there must be an easy strategy. That must be, like, one coach that just teaches me a magic trick and it just becomes easy. It becomes easy when you get the momentum. The hardest thing in your business is to get the momentum going. Once you get the momentum going and you feel the momentum, you gotta keep the momentum going because then it becomes easy because you got the momentum. Because now you go downhill versus uphill. But in order to get to your downhill and to your momentum, you gotta go uphill. A lot of entrepreneurs, once they gain momentum, once they go downhill, like, okay, I can relax. But listen, like business is ebbs and flows. When you gain your momentum, you keep your momentum, and you prepare for your next mountain because the next mountain is coming regardless. The next the next uphill battle is coming regardless because when you elevate, your challenges elevate as well. And when you are not elevating, right, when you gain the momentum, like, I can relax and you start relaxing, then it's harder to go up again. It's really hard to go up again. Alright, so one more thing. Um, application in my coaching program is open. And listen, in my coaching program, what I really care about is yesterday, I actually created a I put together a curriculum, and I'm very big on evidence-based curriculum. I'm very, very big on evidence-based curriculum. So, what do I mean by that? And it's like what worked for other people, I teach that in my program. And also, like, I don't necessarily overwhelm my program, with a lot of lessons. I only put lessons that needed to be there and that needed to be there. So, and there's a 6 months program. So if you want to chat with me, if you want to have a strategy call, see how you can improve sales, see how you can improve traffic to your offer. Because literally, I had a conversation yesterday, like, and a person shared with me that I don't have traffic for my offer. I'm like, yes, like that is a valid concern. Like, if you want to get more traffic to your offer, if you want to get more um, high ticket sales, and I work with entrepreneurs who would like to sell offers anything from $2,500 to $12,000. So book a strategy call with me. If you are on Instagram, it is in my bio. If you are on LinkedIn, it is in the comments. If you are on YouTube, it is in the description box, and also I will ping a comment at the end. All right, what questions do you have? What questions do you have for me about building generational wealth? So, what questions do you have for me about building generational wealth? Because listen, it's Friday. Like, I'm not gonna be alone before you today. But I'm really curious what resonated with you. What really resonated with you? Because we talked about that wealth is not money. We talked about that in order to build your generational wealth, in order to build your generational blessings, you actually have to care about your customers more than you care about your offer and more than you care about yourself. This is absolutely essential. But what else resonated with you? So please share with me in the comments, and also if you watch on replay, something resonate with you, and you have a question, drop a comment because I check all of my comments and I answer all of my comments. All right. So somebody said, like, I gotta wait a little bit before I actually in the stream because people might actually have a question for me. So next week, listen, I'm finishing up my mini trainings series live next week. So on Tuesday, I'm gonna give you a breakdown of what I teach inside of my coaching program. And secondly, we're gonna talk about misconceptions that other entrepreneurs have, and we're gonna finish with really the real cost of entrepreneurship. What does it mean? Like, what is the real cost for the entrepreneurship? All right. Thank you so much, everybody. Happy Friday. Have an amazing day and amazing weekends. Also, if you have questions, if you want to get in touch with me, talk to me, my DMs are open. Send me a DM. Listen, if you're curious about what I do, but you don't want to fill out the application, you don't want to necessarily get on the call quite yet, but you are curious, my DMs are open. Just send me a DM, say hello. And if there's a topic that you would like to me to cover, just let me know because I always would like to hear from you. All right, thank you so much. Have an amazing weekend, and